I, uh, I noticed it one day a few months ago. I was going to breakfast one morning, and it was a morning just like any other morning, and I passed one of the sisters in the hallway. I mean, she was a woman I'd seen every day, someone I never harbored an evil thought about. She smiled as she walked by, looking serene, and I smiled back, and I said, "Isn't it a lovely morning, Sister Shit?" I really don't know where it came from. It's one of my clearest memories, though, the way she like recovered almost at once and asked me to excuse her, but she hadn't quite heard. I mean, I wasn't even sure what I said in that moment. I mean, I could not have said, like, what I thought. So, I smiled pleasantly, apologetically, and took a deep breath and said, "You heard me, fart face." And I just, like, walked on with my... I swear I didn't mean to. Sister Beatrice is... She's never done anything to hurt me in her whole life. She's one of the ones I like best, actually. I just couldn't help it. The words just leaped out of my mouth. They just had to be spoken. That's what my psychologist says. But I could not help it. I could not help it. I started swearing like a linebacker. Every time I saw the convent, I would say other things too, like irrational things. I would recite the back of Wheaties boxes. I didn't even know I read the back of Wheaties boxes. It was just there suddenly, word for word, like during devotions and working in the garden. And I'd say other things too, like things I'd heard on the radio and rules from games I played as a kid, and bird calls, and like sounds from comic books, like bam, like rat-a-tat-tat, kaboom. Those were usually during meditation. My psychologist said that I was unconsciously trying to break out of the constraints of convent life, but I got no greater thrill yelling fart face or red light, green light, or barking like a dog. It was the impropriety of it all. That's what I wanted. To shock people, to shock myself. I always thought I'd be special. Like a little, just something more than the usual person. But I'm just the usual person.